Alright, biggest mistake. Whoa, fucking God. Let's sit on this little Tupperware container. Biggest mistake noobs do is sit on Tupperware containers. Getting fat, bro. All these fucking Sprites making me fat. Anyway, so the biggest mistake noobs make when cycling is doing too much too soon. And just same in the gym. You get guys in the gym, they go to the fucking gym every day for 2 weeks and they quit. They're so sore the next day they can't even pick up the phone to swipe right on Tinder. So don't do too much too soon. Alright, and there's this thing with guilt. I did a video on my main channel before, During Rider, talking about self-hate and guilt. Maybe go check it out. But we have this thing of like, we want results yesterday. And we get excited. It's the Tour de France, and then we just do more and more and more. And we get, you know, fitness takes fucking at least 10 years, man. I would say 10 years to be like close to your natural peak. 10 years. Alright? And that's saying that I've trained with Lance Armstrong, Contador, Wiggins, Chris Froome. All these guys know who I am. All of them know who I am. And I've ridden with these guys. I remember Contador 2005 riding with him and just thinking, this guy's, you know, this guy's a bit of a gun. Valverde, right, all those guns, and they've all, if you look at their history, the drugs or no drugs, they've all been racing from a very early age in their teenage years, and it's taken at least 10 years of racing to get up there, even with or without drugs, to get up there. So understand it takes time. So if you have that 10-year goal, maybe you started cycling when you're 50, you know, you've never ridden a bike much more than other than to school as a kid. Now you're starting it at 50, you'll probably be peaking when you're 60. Alright, so understand it takes at least 10 years to be really on top of your game. And too many people do too much thinking, you know, if you were going to be working 7 days a week for 10 years, alright, would you be smashing it out in that first week? Or would you be going, hey, I've got 10 years now. Now you don't want to be lazy and I've got 10 years to do this. No, no. You want to apply yourself, but apply yourself at a rate that is sustainable. You want to apply yourself daily. Me, I've been riding for 20 years now. Since I first got a road bike in 1997. I've been 20 years on a road bike. Actually, it's almost 20 years. September will be 20 years anniversary to purchase my first road bike. September 1997, it's a blue Van Corsa. 20 fucking years! Fuck, man, my girlfriend's 21. That just goes so fast. So fast, man. Wow. 10 years is a long time, but it's not. Especially when you're having fun. Wow, it's just going so fast, man. Time flies when you're having fun. Where's that time gone? It's going well. And anyway, so you want to like ease into it and have a sustainable pace. I was talking to Tara yesterday and she's like, oh, you know, I feel like I'm not doing enough Ks. And I'm like, what? Like, you know, I hold her back from her training. You know, she would do more and more and more, but it would just burn her out and she wouldn't have the best experience. And so I'd cap it. You know, even today my shoulder's a bit sore. We're going to do a 100K ride today or 80K ride. And I said, I'm not going. And she's like, I'm just going to go easy up the doorway. So she's going to do like a 20K ride with Kieran. So it's all about, what's the word? Not moderation. It's about training smarter versus harder. If you have done a lot more this year than you have last year, then just keep it chill. Don't just really fucking escalate it hardcore, alright? You want to ease into it. And if you're eating high carb, vegan like I'll promote, lots of sugar, lots of rice, lots of fruit, and some vegetables, then you're good to go. You get an early nights, you're good to go. You can handle a lot more than the average person. If you're a bit under carb, having alcohol is like the worst thing you can have as a cyclist. It's the worst thing. It kills red blood cells. Red blood cells are so important, man. What's the point of doing EPO, B12 shots, all these things to help red blood cells, altitude training, high intensity training to increase red blood cells, you know, production when you're going to do alcohol. Alcohol kills red blood cells. Look it up. Alcohol's protoplasmic poison. It's killing the training you're doing. It's like getting a fucking Canyon Superlight or a giant TCR Advanced SL and pouring bits of lead down the fucking seat tube to add weight to it. Like, what's the fucking point? Why have such a nice bike and add lead to it? Why do the training and be into your health to kill your red blood cells with alcohol and beer? The beer is for the fucking losers in the pubs. Alright? I'm sorry. I've got friends who drink beer. My friends. Beer's shit, man. Beer is fucking shit. I don't hate you if you drink, but your red blood cells are fucking hating you, alright? Doesn't matter what I think of you. Your red blood cells are hating you every time you have a beer or a whiskey or a vodka. If you have it a couple times a year, okay, I get it. But if you're drinking weekly, man, just think about it. Just when you go to the club, I understand it's social, people want to have a drink. Just go and fucking have some Sprite, go and have some fruit juice, have some water with sugar in it, you know? And if anyone laughs at you and heckles, just say, hey man, I'll drop you on the climb today, or fuck it man, I'll be dropping you this time next year, motherfucker. You know, just a bit of banter, it's all good. But I haven't drunk an alcohol beverage since July 2001. I was at a little bar one time and I thought it was a Sprite lemonade, and I drank it, it was like vodka rather. And it hit my lips and I spat it, man. I don't swallow, I spit. The only time where spitting's better than swallowing. So you want to understand, if you do too much this year, you know, than you did last year, you're gonna can fizzle out a little bit, alright? So how to monitor your training, I do recommend a power meter, alright? I do recommend the power meter. This is like a 10-year time trial. If you're gonna ride for 10 years non-stop, you're gonna probably ride at 20 watts. So train at that mentality, you know, once a week do the time trial, once a month do the epic long ride. Maybe if you're in Chiang Mai, you can smash it out, for sure, because you're only here for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. You can do crazy shit in Chiang Mai, and then when you get home, rest it up. For sure, you can do that. So there's times of the year when you can go crazy. Maybe you live in Sweden, and it's summertime, you go fucking berserker, you go grandiose, you go bipolar, because if you don't go crazy in summer, then you got this shitty fucking cold winter to deal with. So yeah, you can go spike it up and then drop it back down. But if you live in San Diego where the weather's pretty good all year round, or Miami, Florida, you want to be, you know, moderating your training a fair bit, because it's easy to go hard all year long, and eventually you don't become a fast rider, you become more of a moderate rider and can cook yourself. But again, over time you'll learn what's too much for you. And if you're taking care of your sleep, water, sugar every single day, if you've got your power meter, you know, and you're sort of gauging your effort and stuff like that, and you sort of see your fatigue, if you're struggling to do 150 watts in your time trial when normally you can do 300, then yeah, you need more rest, you need more sleep, water, sugar, or some mental stimulus. But all I can say is don't make the biggest mistake ever of noobs and trying to do too much too soon and comparing yourself to riders who've been riding for 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, alright? You know, it's good to be inspired by people, but if you compare, to compare is to despair. If you start comparing yourself, you can start to despair. Oh, be inspired by me. Be inspired by Chris Frin, be inspired by Sarah Hammond, be inspired by these people. But avoid comparing yourselves to us, because we do have that background, alright? So maybe in 5, 10 years, 20 years you'll have that. Maybe never, maybe you'll be close, who knows? Be inspired, be motivated, but don't be despaired when you compare. And never cut your carbs, focus on the early nights, drink enough water so you're pissing clear every single day. If you want more information, grab a copy of my cycling ebook, links down below. It's called Do Not As Lean Body Bible. It's the best cycling book ever written. I know, because I've read them all, and I was the noob, and I became who I am today. From scratch, from day one, not from some athletic genetic potential, just from, I was an absolute fucking punter, and I became the Duran rider. That's self-made fitness, natural, full natty bra. So I've helped so many people do it as well. For any of my critics out there, skeptics, oh yeah, blah blah blah, look at all the people, man, even my haters, look how much I've helped those people help themselves. So people can say this and that about me, fair enough, whatever, I understand that, but you can't critique the people I've helped up, and the fitness and the weight loss and all that stuff, and that's following all my templates that's in my ebook. Corny plug, I know, but it's real, it's legit. You got any questions for more videos coming up, let me know. I'm glad I had the day off the bike today. Well, I'll still be riding around doing my errands later on, but I didn't go up the doy. My shoulder's a bit sore. It's a little bit more loose, I think it was a bit of rough sex or something happened last night. Can't remember exactly what it was, but it's a little bit tight. But I'd rather ease on the side of caution, because I'm in this for the long haul. Carb the fuck up, get it fucking done, train smarter versus harder, spin the win.
We've walked and drawn our lines, we've put our weapons down, our visions turned to gold, and now we're blacking out. Storm and the season's done, it's done.